tweens aren't aging. Their collagen is peaking. Fragrance is a top allergen and tween skin reacts more than adult skin. So what do you do when the breakouts actually start? There's still one product that matters more than anything else combined. If you're the parent of a tween, this is the skincare guidance you actually need. Right now, kids as young as 10 are walking into Sephora asking for retinol, vitamin C serums, and anti-aging products that they saw on TikTok, and most of it just is unnecessary. It can damage their skin. I'm a board-certified dermatologist and a mom, and I see tween patients every week with barriers wrecked by products made for adults. I'll tell you what tweens actually need, what to skip, and the one fun option that's genuinely made for their skin. And this is big. The kids' skincare market is on track to top $3 billion by 2030. Much of it tweens buying things they don't need because influencers twice their age told them to. Wanting to care for their skin is great, but using the wrong products at the wrong age and wrecking their barrier doing it is the problem. So here's the plan. The 3 products tweens actually need, the ingredients to avoid, and how to handle early acne, and how to have this conversation without shutting them down. And if your tween wants the fun of Sephora, I'll show you the one line that's actually made for their skin. Let's start with what tween skin needs. Most parents have this backwards. They assume more steps and stronger ingredients mean better skin. For tweens, it's the opposite. Tween skin, roughly ages 9 to 13, is still developing. Oil is ramping up, but the barrier isn't finished. So it's much more sensitive and easier to irritate than adult skin. So they don't need anti-aging actives or exfoliating acids. They need a gentle routine that supports the barrier. A gentle cleanser, a lightweight moisturizer, and an SPF. That's the whole thing. A soap-free, fragrance-free cleanser like CeraVe Foaming Facial Cleanser lifts oil and sweat without stripping the skin for under $15. The mistake I see constantly is a kid scrubbing with a harsh benzoyl peroxide wash before they even have acne, over-drying and damaging the barrier. For moisturizer, even oily skin needs it, or it overcompensates with more oil. Something light like Neutrogena Hydro Boost absorbs instantly. So start there, gentle cleanser, light moisturizer, and the SPF we'll get into. And if your tween is begging for the Sephora experience, you don't have to fight it. There's a Dermatologist developed line called Sincerely Yours, made for tween and teen skin and sold at Sephora. And I personally sit on the medical advisory board for Sincerely Yours, so if you have any specific questions about the line, I'm happy to address those in the comments. There's a face wash, a moisturizer, a hydrating mist, and a sunscreen, and they're all formulated with a barrier-friendly formula, including niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, and ceramides. They all have the stamp of approval from the National Eczema Foundation, and they're gentle enough for skin at this age. They get the fun without the damage. But the real damage I see in my exam room isn't from what tweens skip, it's from what they add. Here's where it goes wrong, and it's not where you'd expect. Whole categories of ingredients that are fine for adults are wrong for developing skin because they fix problems a tween doesn't have yet. Top offender, retinol. Retinol speeds up cell turnover and builds collagen, one of the best anti-aging tools we have. But tweens aren't aging, their collagen is peaking. On tween skin, it just causes redness, peeling, and a damaged barrier. I see 12-year-olds come to me in the office with their skin flaking because they bought a retinol serum that an influencer recommended. Same with strong exfoliating acids and lifting peptide serums. A 10-year-old has no fine lines to tighten. And the one that surprises parents, a lot of skincare marketed straight at tweens, candy-scented, glittery, is packed with synthetic fragrance and dyes. Fragrance is a top allergen and tween skin reacts more than adult skin. If it smells like cupcakes, it probably has added fragrance, and that can be an irritant. So the rule is simple. If it promises to reverse aging, tighten skin, or it's branded clinical strength, skip it. And if they want something fun, that's exactly the point of a line like Sincerely Yours. It has a playful, made-for-them feel without the fragrance bombs or the adult actives, and it's actually good for their skin. There's one real skin concern at this age though, and it's the one that makes kids self-conscious. So what do you do when the breakouts actually start? Hormones kick in around now, and that's also when kids start feeling self-conscious. The goal is to treat it without going scorched earth on the barrier. Most tween acne is mild, maybe a few pimples, maybe some blackheads. That's early hormonal acne, not cystic acne, and it doesn't need prescription anything. It needs a consistent routine with gentle acne-fighting ingredients. Here's a protocol to consider: a salicylic acid cleanser like CeraVe SA once a day at night, a gentle cleanser in the morning, dialed back if it's too drying, spot treat pimples with benzoyl peroxide 2.5% sparingly because it works but it's drying, and don't drop the moisturizer just because the skin looks oily. I had an 11-year-old in last month whose mom was panicked about Accutane. I counted 6 small pimples, no cysts, gentle cleanser, a little benzoyl peroxide, light moisturizer, and 4 weeks later, she was almost clear. At this age, it's really about developing healthy skincare routines. So that's the playbook: gentle salicylic acid cleanser, spot treat, keep moisturizing. Moderate or cystic acne is when you see a dermatologist. Skip the harsh scrubs and the stacked actives. Knowing all of this is one thing. Getting your tween on board is another. As a mom of a tween, I fully understand that struggle. I had a mom come in whose 12-year-old was begging for a $70 vitamin C serum from TikTok. Instead of just saying no, she brought her daughter into my office, and that instinct was right. For a lot of tweens, skincare is about identity, so a flat "you don't need that" just gets you pushback. What works is to validate, then educate. Start with, "I love that you want to take care of your skin." Then, let's figure out exactly what your skin actually needs, because most of what you see online is made for older skin. Try to frame it as prevention versus treatment. The fancy stuff fixes problems that come later. Right now, the win is protecting your beautiful, healthy skin. And here's where I changed my mind. I used to tell patients to just ban Sephora, but that turns into a skincare fight, and kids buy the wrong things behind your back anyway. The problem was never Sephora. It's the adult actives on those shelves and the misinformation kids are consuming online. So redirect the want instead of killing it. Point them to Sincerely Yours. It's at Sephora, made for their skin, and it goes past the basics. We have a hydrating mist, a moisturizing mask, and even a lip gloss. That's exactly the fun, low-stakes stuff that they can have. We just launched a toner called Clear Intentions. So validate the interest, teach them what their skin needs, and give them a yes instead of only a no. A line that's made for them, not borrowed from your bathroom shelf. There's still one product that matters more than anything else combined. If you make one product non-negotiable, make it this, and it beats everything else combined. Not retinol, not vitamin C, sunscreen. Here's the stat every parent should know. About 25% of lifetime sun exposure happens before the age of 18. A quarter of all the UV damage your child will ever get is happening right now. And UV is the #1 driver of skin cancer and premature aging. The protocol's simple: broad spectrum SPF 30 or higher every morning, reapplied for outdoor sports. The trick is making it automatic. Brush your teeth, put on your sunscreen. Brush your teeth, put on your sunscreen. This is where that Sincerely Yours sunscreen earns its place. One barrier-friendly step that hydrates and protects so they'll actually use it daily. And sell it in terms of what they care about, not necessarily wrinkles at 50, but this keeps your skin clear and even-toned now. So the whole guide comes down to this: keep it simple and focused on prevention. Cleanser, moisturizer, SPF. Add salicylic acid and benzoyl peroxide only for real acne. Skip retinol and anti-aging actives, and if they want the fun of Sephora, give them the one line that's actually built for their skin. So if your tween is dealing with breakouts and you want the full step-by-step, I broke down exactly how to clear mild teen acne at home. It's right here. I'll see you over there.